Hello to the amazing people, TheNeomare here, and welcome to some more Limbus company. This is gonna be the second episode of this, free-to-play tactical fighting game, right? Check out the first video if you wanna see what this is all about. There's a lot of story in it though, so we've got through something which I'm gonna call a basic tutorial and a lot of story and introduction to the game. This game is super heavy in story so far, the same like its predecessors Library and Ruina and Lobotomy Corporation were. So yeah, I'm gonna have the link to the playlist in the comments or description below. You can go and find the first video there, and there you can also find links to the Lobotomy Corporation, Library, Ruina, and all that good stuff. And let's go and play finally. So we're gonna go and do the prologue here and hopefully learn a little bit more about the game. So I'm recording this right after I did the first video. It was 1 hour long. It should have been available yesterday, and unless something really bad went on. Anyhow, yeah, prologue. 98401 D Corp District 4. Right. Okay. Hit the road. So this is our bus, although it looks like a train actually. Right, so here we are, I guess, and then can I move the screen? I was able to move it for a moment. So this is our destination here, progress. Right, 130, and we click on this thing, and can I go back now? Nope. Possibilities, difficulty level, question mark. Various possibilities emerge from the mirror. Foss says it's my job to take care of them. Just who was I in the past, and how did I get myself roped into this? So basically we have no memory, we don't know what our past was. We are now hanging out with 12 sinners, a bus driver, and well, their organizer. We are the manager though, so we're gonna enter this place, and it seems like we are using some kind of resource here. So yeah, it's a gacha game with a resource bar, so yeah, all that stuff, so variety, yay. So it seems like we cannot choose the team here. We have a different team now, I think. No, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're going with, I forgot the names, but this is Faust, right? And this is Ishmael. And this is Gregor. And this is, I forgot. Anyhow, to battle. Oh, we can edit the team. Oh, we can edit the team, right. So we can remove Ishmael. Ah, I see. Identities. So we replace Ishmael with a level 01, she's section 5. Okay, and this one is maybe a little bit stronger then? Oh, they also have like E.G.Os that they have equipped. That's cool. So yeah, E.G.Os have come in 5 different ranks, let's call them. This is from Lobotomy Corporation actually. So yeah, it seems like this game will have a little bit of pieces from Lobotomy Corporation and from Library of Ruina. It's gonna be really fun to like go back into the lore of it. You can also like save and have pre-made teams apparently. Okay, let's go to battle. So I guess this... You obtain E.G.O gifts from both something. Okay. Right. I see, this is what that was about. There's no need to get impatient, Ishmael. As the bus goes onward, you'll naturally take on more important tasks than beating the life out of random crooks. I know you're eager to achieve your goals, but do try to have patience. Since this works by whisking out on one of our limitless possibilities from the mirrored world, it will have all written a part of our memories. Oh, right. So the mirror world, I guess, is the place where we grab the different identities of these sinners that we're playing with. That's interesting. I like that. You'll get used to it in no time. Rodian. Whoa, hang on, that sounds a bit dangerous, don't it? But if I'm no longer my old self by the end, huh? Ooh. Don't mistake yourselves for the ship of the Theseus? While it is true that you borrow the identities and memories, the system is designed to ensure that you don't lose control over your own existence. Different though your reflection may be, it is bound to vanish once you walk away from the mirror. How our capability grows ultimately depends on you, Manager Dante. It is up to you to place the most effective figment of possibility on us at the right times. Otis. I believe that's what you call a metamorphosis.
네.
Yes, I suppose you could say that. It's a form of transformation.
어머? 그런 어려운 단어는
Rodion. Jolly, where'd you learn big words like that? I picked it up. My prior profession required meeting people with various occupations. Verwanlung, huh? Done chatting? Let's make the way first. You'll spend more time together than you'd ever ask for, so keep that convo for later. Right, if to upload skills of the same scene are in a chain, the scene doesn't activate, strengthening your attacks. We learned that in the tutorial, so we're gonna be using it. Wave 1, each character has a skill set. This is the list of skills from which they draw. Okay, press a character to open their info tab. Hello. Okay. Each scenery control has their own group of skills. A number of them from these skill sets will be randomly selected and deployed on the dashboard. Your skills are treated as discarded from the set. They will not reappear until every other skill in the skill set has been used, thus refilling it. Right. So by knowing which skill sets each character has, we can like choose the abilities in such a way that we can get the change that we need, right? Additionally, attack skills have an offense level. In clashes, the differences in offense levels may affect the outcome. That should cover the basics of your senior skills. Now give them your orders. Well, thank you. Can I see there? I can. Right. Resistances. Okay, so this one's resistant to slash, has fatal pierce damage, resistance, and normal blunt, right? So this is from Library of Ruina, though. Right, and okay, flying sword times 3, attack 14, growth 0.7. Heads hit gain 2 poise. On hit gain a potency based chance to deal critical damage. Right. Yeah, but we have these two here. So did she like... Oh, there we go. No. Normal, fatal, fatal, normal. Oh, they also have resistances to like... the scene affinities? Okay. Uptight tier, okay, cool. Can I click on some other people? Okay, this one has 3 swipes. You can see the paralyzed. Fix the power of coins to 0 for 1 turn with 1 coin per defect count. This one, deflect. Times 3, okay. This one, downward slash times 3. Passives. Yeah, this one is getting a little bit in the way. Maybe I should just do the attack. So we have 2 blues now, so I'm gonna go double blue here. Because that's the only thing I can really do. I mean, I could have went and checked enemies, but like since most of the things that we had were duplicates anyway. Besides skills, your seniors have passive abilities. Seniors in battle have their combat passives active. Right, seniors who are not directly participating in battle will provide aid with their support passives. Oh, is that it? To put tier into practice, activate the passive by chaining 2 pride skills. Are these pride skills? I think so. Okay. This portion will indicate what passives are active. Okay. Passives activate when you possess a certain number of E.G.O resources or chain skills of certain affinities to cause resonance. Right. Analytic Eye deals plus 10% damage to units with negative status effects. So we got this one from this, I think, and then we got Split Evil. This one is not active, I think, because it's 0 out of 5. Then this one, Forced Survival, heal 5 HP at the start of combat phase. This one's also not active because it's 2 out of 3, I guess. Okay, but this one seems to be active, yeah? Yeah, okay, I think. Anyhow. Okay. But anyway, another easy fight, I guess. Wave 2. Our current encounter comes in multiple waves. To help with this, your seniors possess powerful skills called E.G.O, manifested by resonating with their emotions. To use E.G.O, you need affinity-based resources. You can view the resources you currently have stockpiled here on the right. As this is your first time trying your hand at E.G.O, I've collected the necessary resources for you. This is a special power, so you'll need to gather them on your own from now on. Sinners who can currently use E.G.O will be highlighted. E.G.O skills must be generated on the dashboard, much like defense skills. Please press and hold here. Press the icon on the E.G.O you will use. This can also be used to cancel the ones you generated. Okay, so I can grab that E.G.O, I guess. E.G.O. E.G.O is a powerful equipment that manifests by resonating with your Sinner's emotions. To use an E.G.O skill, you need Sin affinity based resources. Whenever you use an attack skill, you'll gain a resource matching its affinity. Right, well, I kind of assumed that. E.G.O corrosion. On top of requiring affinity based resources, E.G.O takes a toll on the Sinner's sanity. At low sanity, the Sinner might suffer from E.G.O corrosion. Sinners corroded by E.G.O will ignore your commands, so ensure that your Sinners are in good mental health. Oof. Well, that sounds a little bit scary, actually. So use it but don't abuse it. Haha. After using an E.G.O skill, its passive ability will activate on the next turn and further empower the Sinner for the rest of the battle. Make good use of the variety of passives that E.G.O has to offer. E.G.O Overclock. E.G.O Overclock can be stable or unstable depending on resources available. Overclocking spans 1.5 times as many E.G.O resources and SP as the E.G.O skill usually costs. To overclock an E.G.O skill, you need to possess at least the base E.G.O resources cost. You have the base cost but not enough for your overclock. The overclock cost will be subtracted from your possession beyond 0. Oh, so you can like go into negatives, it seems like. The unit can still be corroded upon overclocking. In this case, only the base E.G.O resource cost will be consumed. Okay. Stable overclocked E.G.O skills have the same effects and damage values as the corrosion skill while being able to distinguish allies from foes. Unstable overclocked skills carry the risk of targeting indiscriminately and have the same effects and values as the corrosion skill. Oof. Lots of info. Lots of info. So we're doing a representation emitter. Attack. Heal 6 SP for all allies. So it's a heal. Okay, cool. Well, I guess it's time. Can we... Okay, we cannot open people. Right, so I guess it's time to just go and do an attack. So we don't have any greens, so I'm gonna go blue. I'm gonna go 2 oranges. I'm gonna go dark blue, blue and blue. Oh. Right. So if I want to use the E.G.O, I actually have to pick it. And the game is actually forcing me to do so. Okay. Attack skills can be single target or multi-target. The latter are called AoE skills. It seems the E.G.O that's about to be played has an AoE skill. Area of effect skills. Targets of AoE skills are divided into 2 categories, the main target and sub-targets. Clashes with AoE skills can only occur from the chosen main target. If an AoE skill loses its clash, the attack will be cancelled for every target. Sub-targets are determined by the targeting range of the skill. Okay. AoE skills target enemy skill slots. Each AoE skill has a set number of targets. Each slot has a target capacity, which can take up multiple targets from an AoE skill. In regular combat, an enemy is only attacked once by an AoE skill, even if the unit is taking up multiple targets. Against abnormalities, the slots on their body parts are only attacked once, even if its set slots are taking up multiple targets. Right, well... Phew. Okay. A little bit lots of information. We're gonna have to like try to figure it out. So right, skill effects. AoE targets 3 slots. Okay. After attack, heal 6 SP for to all allies. Okay, so this thing, yeah, I can't hover over it to see what the targets will be and stuff. I can just execute it. So yeah. Select the chains and watch the fight. Okay, so that was the E.G.O, I guess. Faust knows all outcomes. Representation emitter. Okay, cool. I enjoyed that animation. That was kind of cool. It seems like we killed everyone. Utilizing E.G.O will be an important part of your strategy. Before we proceed, allow me to introduce you to a useful feature. Please, you can now let the game chain skills for you. Chains will be automatically chosen depending on what button you press. Oh really? Damage and win rate auto-chaining. Win rate picks skills that are most likely to win clashes. Damage, as the name implies, picks skills that can hurt your enemies the most. For regular combat, auto-chaining is only available in stages where you've cleared the X conditions. Auto-chaining can always be used for abnormality battles. Note that auto-chains are not necessarily the guaranteed optimal solution. Well... I do like the idea, though. I wonder if it's chained like this, though. So I decided to chain 3 purples instead of 2 purples and 2 blues. Interesting. It will be the same for both win rate and damage here, though. Low morale, oh poor dude, you're gonna get massacred. It is what it is, though. There we go. Okay, victory, yay. All let me say, for abnormalities can panic when there's something, where they're... Road's clear, but Verge, Memphi could have run out them over just fine. Well, how would we learn about the game then? Sharon, that's familiar. What did I fight for then? Sensing a rattling agitation in my gestures, Virgil stepped in. Calm yourselves, Dante. It's not right to ask a toddler to run when it has yet to take its first steps. Well, thank you, I guess. Thank you for teaching me, a toddler, how to walk. You'll need every opportunity to try and walk before you're made to run. Furthermore, Dante, as the manager, it's your job to manage your staff. And I'm the guide. I decide where we go and how we arrive there. Oh, Virgilius was Dante's guide inside the comedy. Right, inside the Dante's Inferno. Right, now I remember. Do you get it? Don't argue with me. How am I supposed to not question a stranger who can't even hear me? I heard ticking, so what did they say, Mrs. Faust? Nothing much. Some verbose agreement, that was. A nod should be enough to let me know that you approve, Dante. Now, Memphi, off we go! Woohoo! How are you feeling, Sharon? Extreme excitement, about to walk on air. Report, Sharon. Good. So, where are we going? Virgilius, I'd like to know the destination. I believe I told you that already, Dante. We're going to hell, but just where are we going? With his side, the bus shuddered and started to rumble forward. Alright.
출발할게. 부릉부릉.
지옥으로 출발하지.
Face the scene, save the ego. So that's the sentence of this game. Face the scene, save the ego. It's still possible to pass a check even without the requisite scene. Right, the battle pass is unlocked. Huzzah, I'm not gonna be spending cash on that, I'm afraid, though. Yeah, I'm gonna be... Well, I guess I'm promoting the game by putting it on YouTube, so... Let alone Not gonna spend money on it. Yeah. Man. The sun stares into my face. I can feel its glare even when my eyes are closed. Have you discovered a way to return the past or a way to repel the future? One moment to stop my sprint and confirm myself to this bus. Okay.
수감자들별로 대화의 수준 차이를 다르게
Oh, these are like-
생각 중이에요. 두 번 이상씩 말을 반복하는 건
Are these my sinners? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm considering adjusting my level of speech for different sinners. Repeating myself twice or more can be rather inefficient.
수감자들별로
언제나 세상의 정의를 위해 달려나가는 저 해결사들을 보시오. 너무나
So I'm not sure if like there's any use in like clicking on these.
관리자 나리, 이것 좀 구경하시겠소? 내 보물 관리자 나리.
그럴듯한 예술을 본 지도 오래되었고 그럴듯한 예술을
저한테 무슨 볼일이라 다들 제게 저한테 무슨 볼 다들 제게 그대는
So they're just repeating themselves. Okay, let's go check out other stuff first, then maybe we'll like. But it seems like these are just like some sentences they say, nothing super fancy. Little bit of flavor here.
합리적이고
단테,
But maybe it's not.
가끔은 쉬엄쉬엄 해도 될 것 같지 않아?
관리자
우리 관리자 양반은
Okay, gonna come back to that. Let's check out the exclamation marks. What is this thing? Event notice. Upcoming E.G.O target extraction. Depends on shader for each sign. Okay, so we have these events, I guess. Okay, I don't know enough yet to even consider this, I guess. Right. May 18th schedule update notice. Okay, so this is an online game, by the way, so... How to submit inquiries, right? Official Twitter and YouTube accounts. Okay, good. What is this thing? Regular maintenance compensation. Okay, that's cool. So there was a maintenance, and I could not have played the game even though I didn't install it yet, but I'm still gonna receive some currency, which is kind of cool, I guess. Right. Okay, I'm gonna close that. Season 1 Limbus Pass orientation. Okay. Limbus Pass, okay, free, so we got... Okay, I'm not gonna buy it, but is this one free or something? Okay, we click on it, banner required, season 1 orientation, okay. Pass missions, 1 daily logins, well I did this one, clear any stage 2 times, okay. Clear threat, excavation 1 time, how long? Okay, this is like a daily thing, okay, then we got a weekly thing, okay, then we got a seasonal thing. So if we're good, it would be good if I could like clear these things every day, but you know. We'll see how that's gonna work. We have 10 hours left. Clear XP excavation. And defeat 10 enemies. Shouldn't be too hard, okay. Right. This is our currency. What is this thing? Modules. Use lunacy, use boxes. Okay, I'm not gonna touch this until 060 tells us like how, like give some advice how to use this currency, or I do some research myself. What is this thing? Manager. Permission to vroom vroom. Wait, what? Edit intro tagline. I think I like vroom vroom. Permission to... Okay. Company, friends. Oh, okay. We need to add some friends, maybe, possibly. We'll see. Daily login. We logged in. Good. What else do we need to do? Week 1, week 2, week 3. You can receive login rewards each day. Right. Seems like these are like 3-week cycles. Okay. Window sinners. Here you can see our people. Okay. Drive. I guess here we choose missions. Theater. Main story. Identity archive. I stood in the middle of Black Forest. Okay, I think we saw this. Yeah, these are probably like the mirror roads. Okay, lots of info. Let's not jump into that just yet. Extract. Target extraction, dimension something. Target extraction, fast. Season 1, the one who grips. Okay. Standard extraction. So here we can extract anyone, I guess. Probabilities. So I have different rarities and stuff. Oh, look at that. In 10 extractions, at least one identity with a rarity of 2 stars or higher will be extracted. The table of the 10 extraction is as follows. Okay, and then... Alright, so they have to like reveal these numbers publicly. Because, you know, gachas are kind of... I think they have to. And I suppose that's because like... you can get a serious gambling addiction, like, through gachas, I guess. Welcome to rotation for the manager. The new manager's welcome extraction. What is this? Limbus company. Welcome extraction. Welcome to rotation for the new manager. 3 identity or ego assured in 20 extractions. So, well, it sounds like this is something I should do. So yeah, let me know. Let me know if I should take the welcome extraction, standard extraction, target extraction. Yes, 0, Seek and 0, feed me information before I extract anything. What would be the wise thing to do? Okay, and let's go dispense. What is a dispense? Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to do some reading on all of this. Let's go and let's do a mission, I think. Inferno. Okay, so this is the prologue that we did. I don't think there's like... we need to do that again. We can go to Outcast here. Vroom vroom. Okay. The ride is awkward and intimidating, even though I've been handed the title of manager. I have no idea what to do at a time like this. I decided to ask the sinner with a bug's arm where we're currently headed. Right, so there's gonna be some light story as well. Okay. Verge. Blockage ahead. Permission to vroom vroom? The chatter was that finally got me to open my eyes. After all, nothing beats blocking out your sight when you want to keep boredom at bay. Not that there was much else to do on a bus whose destination was unknown to me. Permission to vroom vroom. My lack of head and memory certainly don't help either. Alright, let's proceed. Okay, here come bumpity bumps. Expensive washer fluid, Verk said he paid a fortune. The clamp stuck to the window gently dissolved, letting light through. Eesh. Many different sets of eyes on the bus are lethargically facing forward. I felt like a pretty gruesome scene, but based on the others' reactions, maybe this kind of violence is common in the city. So we just drew over somebody, I guess. Hey, it felt rather awkward to close my eyes again now that I was wide awake. That's when the conspicuously bearded man grabbed my attention. I mean, glasses, know where we're going right now? A feature far more conspicuous than his beard made me slip. You almost called me Bug-Eye, didn't you? Once again, my name is Gregor. The same way you're called Dante and not Clockface. I couldn't find my excuses, so I just gave back a light nod. Say, bus girlie, where are we headed? Once again, my name is Sharon. The same way you're called Gregor and not Bug-Guy. He had it coming, didn't he? She got you there, Gregor. Haha, she really did. Verk said the sinners will go to District 4. What? Oh, District 4, fall upon my ears! That place is known to be the home of the Grass Maiden. 'Tis the origin of the heroine's journey, and it was the... Bloody hell, you're rattling on and on and on. Can't you just shut up and let the trip go in peace? Why, I had remained silent until mere moments ago. I said to shut up. Sorry, did you happen to realize you're being louder here? Even if you can't die, you sure as hell can suffer, no? So, say that again. I say the right thing and your first response is violence. Shows how refined you are. Well, he's not. Ha! I contemplated for a second. Should I step in? Is this the part where I exercise my authority as the manager with dignity and grace? A faint memory urges me to do something. Now guys, it's inadvisable to lose your Okay, but like, what is this thing? It looks like light, and he has a bat. Oh, that explains it. Ryoshu did it. Trenches. To right against noisy crying hawks and tails cracking. Senseless violence shan't be forgiven. I will bring about justice. Ah, I knew this would happen. It left a spot on my clothes. Look, do you guys really have to fight next to me? I must be mad. So yeah, I guess they fight senselessly. Okay, we haven't even reached our destination and they've already killed 3 of our own, that is. Can't take a break without anticipating trouble, can I? You 4, cleaning duty for the next month. Such unfairness, I merely sought the hand of justice. Oh, also, tell them to do my laundry too. Blood doesn't wash off easily as wine stains. Sheesh, my dry cleaning's costly. No one bats an eye at the lifeless janitors to be littering the floor. Maybe they're already taking their indefinite revivals for granted, but I don't even know how exactly I'm supposed to bring them back. Dante, I'd like you to turn the clock back. Turn the clock? That must mean there's a puzzled look where your face should be. I'll keep that in mind. Mrs. Faust. Virgilius gives Faust a tired nod and gestures to me. She let out a small sigh but still came to my seat, probably out of a sense of obligation. It's the same thing you did the day we first met, Dante, though I suppose that was more of an instinctual reaction. Now, let's try again. Close your eyes. Though I have no eyes to close, blocking out my sight is something I've done. I had no reason not to follow Faust's instruction here. In fact, the door is everywhere. However, only you can see it, for the stars never set in your sky. At that, I felt a thread of light creep into my sight. As if it to open my eyes, I embraced that light. Then I saw a space. I was alone there, and a massive door stood before me. It wasn't a pleasant sight. Suffocating heat and agonized cries seeped through the gap. Hearing the endless laments and wailing for even a split second makes me feel faint. However, I'm approaching the door, grasping at its handles as if it's what I was born to do. Despite being seemingly heavy, pulling it open was surprisingly easy. I grope about in the door, thousand upon thousand of last veils lay within. And reaching inside, I grab a few unknown hands. I can feel the histories of different sins bearing their brands crawl up my hand onto my arm. Ours, though, prepared to share the pain. Could that have been a question, or rather pressure to comply? I pulled forth the sinners, grasping my hand with all my strength. Rawr! A terrible pain spreads through my neck and head. It's so crushingly severe it makes me wish I were dead. The indescribable sensation of bone and muscle twisting and tangling with each other goes on for what feels like an eternity. My legs weren't prepared to endure all this agony. I fell to kneel atop the pool of blood in helplessness. Then I see it. Trembles in the bloody pools, gradually growing into waves and bubbles rising from the floor. Soon that blood soaking the ground coalesced into 3 masses. Then the agonies that seemed to last forever vanished just like that. Well, hopefully you're happy now. I'm taking the pain for your indulgence. As the lumps of blood rose into the air and flew away, my sight was cleared of dreadful redness, returning to the grumbling bus. How does it feel to have your head back after it was severed? Was it exciting? Right, as Heathcliff is restored to consciousness, he wraps his neck, mutters vulgar words, and approaches Ryoshu. Hold on, I just brought you back, and you're going straight into another fight? Heathcliff turns around to glare at me. His eyes are those of a man devoured by blind fury. Isn't it your job to bring us back? If your job's done, then step aside before I knock your dumb clock off. But please, wait. Dante looks like they're in a lot of pain, so we really should... Before he could finish, his steel bat caved in the sight of Sinclair. What is this game? Like, really? Ugh. The incoherent gargles of a dying person violated my ears. Next time, Clockface, you're crushed. Are we clear? You really are as coarse as you look. Was dying once not enough for you? Heathcliff tightens his grip on the bat and Ishmael is ready to swing her weapon as well. Have I seriously become the manager of people who can't be stopped even by that? While I was lost in thought, all tension in the bus suddenly dropped and froze over. It seems this team's in serious need of discipline. Yes, I agree, Virgilius. This team is in serious need of discipline for sure. Let's discipline them. The sinners on a collision course stopped dead in their tracks. A cold pair of red eyes cast their glare between the two. Rule number 1. Do not let me hear weapons clashing inside the bus. If any of you break this rule as of now, you're going to be begging for me to let you die. I'm sure you know I'm capable of that and more, right? Sinclair's writhing on the floor was the only sound breaking the silence. Heathcliff glowered but couldn't bring himself to argue back. Dante, I'm sorry about this. I need you to rewind one more time. I have to do that again? I'd rather die than have to bear that harrowing pain once more. I waggled my head in dejection. The faint hint of a smile on Virgilius' face vanishes as his expression shifts. You'd better open up while I'm still feeling generous enough to offer apologies, Manager Dante. Oh, in case you're refusing simply because you don't want more pain, I can gladly help you with that. This degree of pain will feel like nothing by the time I'm done. Surely you'll be a tougher person afterwards, right? Did I hear correctly? I'm pretty sure our manager clearly declined your request. This is not the time to step in. I was informed when I joined the company that the executive manager would be my superior, not you. I would say that the manager has made themselves clear with a shake of the head. I see. So their aide has decided to step in, is that it? Then it's my turn to make clear what I mean. The red hue of his eyes grew deeper, much to my dread. I don't really know what I meant to do as the manager or if I even deserve to take this role, but I felt that I should at least stop things here so we don't get into any bigger mess. Reviving one should hurt less than reviving 12 at once. Otis, I'll rewind the clock. It's okay. Virgilius noticed me motioning her to stand down and withdrew the red glow from his glare as if in mutual understanding. Good thinking. As you wish, manager. Otis seemed to want to add her input, but she promptly backed down and straightened herself out. The red door greeted me again, along with twisting sensation. I've given up trying to describe the throes I go through. Words can't express it in full, anyway. Thank you very much. Sinclair stood up with a faint moan and bowed to me before waddling back to his seat. Right. So yeah, we got like quite a group of bad duels. Rewards earned, 40 roses, okay. Vroom vroom, dance time. Okay, how about some fighting, huh? Dance time, difficulty 1. After being asked a favor I couldn't turn down, I was forced to bear a series of pains worse than that rewinding the clock. The bus fell quiet in a less than pleasant way, and I kept my mouth shut. Let's hope nothing else happens until we reach District 4. Objectives, clear within 10 turns. Enemy info. Okay, so here we can see enemy info, except we can't. Maybe we can see it, so there are 2 waves it seems like. Okay, so we enter, we spent 8 of whatever this is. And here we select our group. I don't know, let's just go with what we already have selected. Oh. It seems like we can only bring 4 people. Okay. Pardon me, I have a question. Don Quixote suddenly raised her hand. Shoot. Verily, I understood the first rule well. What is the second rule then? Well, who says there's a second rule? Huh, really? Why are you so eager to learn that? Virgilius gave a cold stare to Ryoshu, who had just lit her cigarette. She looked back at him with a peculiar face. Rule number 2. Don't litter the bus floor with cigarettes. They leave burn marks. Ha! The bus falls silent again. Now wait a second, the bus shouldn't be this quiet. Where's the engine's roar? Sharon, why aren't you speeding up? No food, Memphis hungry. Good, we could use something to leave the mood. Are we dropping by a gas station? the idea of Virgilius casually plugging a fuel nozzle into the bus like an average driver felt alien. I'm pretty sure this bus probably runs off blood of our fallen enemies or something like that. A car needs fuel to run. Sharon, try flashing the headlights a bit, like stage lights. It's dance timey.
잠깐.
Wait, if we do that, we're effectively asking to be attacked.
그걸 노린 거고.
That appears to be the intent. Sorry? I could hear someone slam the bus outside. Number Nuts Hooligan, District 4 Backstreets. Oi, leave your stuff behind and get off. You got 30 seconds. 10, 9. Hey, you skipped 20 of them. Number Nuts Hooligan. Well, say your prayers for the other 20. Sigh, why am I surrounded by dullards left and right? What you just say? How cowardly of them to ambush us. They must be villains without a shadow of a doubt. Alright, everyone off. And one more thing. We want them near that, not that. Got it? Okay. Well, I think we'll still like bash them into the ground. Wave 1. So there are 3 enemies here. Right. Oh, we can see what they do. Clumsy chop, clunky stab, and clumsy chop. Right. Okay, well. We're gonna do purple, and we're gonna do another purple, and we're gonna blue, and these two are actually not the same shade of blue, so doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's just go like that. Doesn't. It's okay. So like for these easy fights, I'm not gonna be checking like details or anything like that. So just gonna read the story and go through these easy fights, and then once we, you know, get to the harder ones, we're gonna start checking the details, I guess. Turn 3. Okay. So let's see. Purple, purple, blue, blue. I could do orange, orange as well, I guess, but that's okay.
행동을 개시합니다.
Finish in less than 10 turns. Well, I have a slight feeling that that would be really hard to fail, but you know. Start of the games tend to be easier and then they ramp up as you move on. So. Victory! Yay! Right. So now I'm wondering. Right, most valued employee damage contributed 45%. Won't take any medals. Cigarettes, on the other hand, are completely welcome. Right, we got some currency. Okay. So I wonder, this thing here. 1 Encephalon recovered in 2 minutes. Right. Would you like to? No, it's okay. Right, and then if I want to, I can do the same fight once more. I would probably like... It's probably better to just progress, right? But I'm wondering, so let's see. Dispense, extract, no, where was the... Okay. Oh, we can be announcer Gregor or Sharon. Okay, so I'm wondering. It's really hard to find. Oh, all basic consumables. So that's the daily login. Oh, there we go. Past missions. Right, so we are working on defeat 10 enemies, but I'm not sure what this is. Clear XP Luxcavation 1 time. What is EXP Luxcavation? And what is Thread Luxcavation? Oh, it's some kind of a special dungeon or something. Okay, we're gonna have to unlock it first. What is this though? Okay. Past levels can only be purchased with paid lunacy. Okay. Sure. I don't know. Let's do another fight, I guess. So let's vroom vroom. Okay, so in order to unlock this, we have to like clear something. Clear to 12. Hell's Chicken, rewards and change. What's that? Please rest assured that all meat used at Umbunks is not derived from K-Corp Singularity. Right. And then we got the... some kind of event. Okay. Looks like pretty standard stuff for gachas and stuff. Anyway, let's go... Oh wait, we didn't clear the prologue fully, did we? Maybe we did? Possibilities. Various possibilities emerge from the mirror. Foss says it's my job to take care of them. Just who was I in the past and how did I get myself roped into this? Clear within 10 turns. I think we did this. Yeah, and judging by like... yeah, 4 out of 4, so we are done with that, right. Okay, let's continue the outcasting. Right, the bus deck. A band of thugs attacks us, trying to take the bus. For some reason, we leave them barely standing, breathing, instead of killing them outright, placing them in front of Mephistopheles. Right. Oh, another clear within 10 turns mission? Okay, sure. 4 out of 4, let's go. With a guttural noise, the side of the bus lurches and splits open. Well, I was wrong. The bus is not being fueled by blood of the enemies. It's being fueled by blood and flesh of our enemies. So yeah. A number of human shapes littered the ground before its maw. Some were still conscious, while others weren't exactly in one piece. Then the bus began devouring those served to it, in the most literal sense, gluttonously, voraciously. Bon appetit, I guess. Ryoshi watched it with a satisfied expression, seemingly determined to savor every moment. While in the corner of my eye, Sinclair was clearly distressed. They all look like they're out of their minds. Don't you think so? His reaction got me curious to know their stories. Just to make sure none of you were forced to join, right? Though what I was involved in before my head's change is a mystery. I myself was practically forced to join the company, judging from what I know at the moment. And maybe they aren't so different from me, or so I thought, when Sinclair's head dropped in response like I struck a nerve. That's right, it was by my choice. I'll get used to all this, right? He muttered as if he were talking to someone other than me. This is what I would have done even if the company recruited me not. Look, yon horde of evil approaches. The longer clash goes on, the harder the victor's final damage will be. Oh, interesting. Right, wait, can I like... where can I see what kind of stuff they generate though? Skill 1, skill 2. Oh, so this one has two blues and has 3 greens. And then it has defense. So if I click this button, he's gonna generate a guard. Huh. Okay. So I assume that these starting setups work well enough. Look at that, we have 3 purples, yay! It's gonna be a big explosion now. Well, I'm looking forward at some point to start building their decks, right? I hope that moment comes. Otherwise it's just like, look at the numbers, connect the same numbers, rinse and repeat. But surely soon this will not be enough. I'm gonna have to start using defense skills, counter skills, all that good stuff. Victory! Yeah. And plan like strategical use of E.G.Os and all that stuff. Most valued employee. Manager level increased and filing capacity up. And it was refilled. Okay. So yeah, it lets you play a lot when you just start off, probably. That was a smooth battle. I was able to see through all the enemy's weaknesses. So here we can see who dealt how much damage. Well, It will always be the person who gets the third same color in the chain, though, right? That's gonna do the most, no? Right. Oh, my people are also getting like experience. Seems like looking at their levels, some of them are higher levels than others. Seems like those which we're bringing to mission are higher levels, which makes sense, right? Okay. Fallen. Yeah, this is also teaching me about the rules of the game a little bit and stuff. Okay, let's do one more and then we're gonna wrap it up. Difficulty level 2. We watched Mephistopheles as it consumed the corpses. It's more looking more reliable than the sinners. I knew something was up from the moment I saw this boss for the first time. But what is this thing exactly? Faust seems to have something to say. Okay. The battle! Sin resonance. Yeah.
배부르게 밥을 먹은 지가 언제?
Gee, what was the last time I had a feast? Even a big blocky machine eats better than we do.
제공되는 식사는
Do mind that all meals are provided with appropriately determined quantities.
그 정도 먹었으면 기운이
It's
안
not
난단
nearly
말이야.
enough to get me going. She's a big girl, so I thought I heard Heathcliff shout, "You think I'm doing this on full stomach?" in the distance, but Roger seemed to pretend she heard nothing. Speaking of, does this boss run on stuff like blood or protein?
엔케팔린이에요.
It's enkephalin, an energy source Lobotomy Corporation treated.
예전 의사 말이고.
You mean the previous L Corp? I heard it produced energy using its singularity, though all that remains of the company now is rubble.
지금은
맞아요.
That's right, which is why it became a rarity these days. However, Mephistopheles is capable of forcibly extracting enkephalin from the body. The body? I posed a question watching Otis give orders to the other sinners, then glancing to the maw of the boss in turn. Correct, enkephalin can only be extracted from the brain and the spinal nerves. It can't be taken from live subjects for greater efficiency. So that's why Virgilius told the sinners not to kill the assailants. Okay, and if why the rest of their body is what you're thinking, there is a point, as their blood and flesh can also be processed into fuel. While enkephalin is used to generate ignition and thrust, the remaining organic matter spent on maintaining speed, thus reducing enkephalin usage. A hybrid. Faust went on to explain how most of the vehicle's fuel is taken from the branch facilities, and it won't be a sufficient source on its own. But most of it went in one ear and out in the other. Well, that's complicated. I got at its tough work at least.
뭘요?
Don't mention it. Faust knows no struggle.
고생하잖아.
If anyone's doing the heavy lifting, I'd be us. Hey, manager bot, more incoming. Right. Let's see how fast the game gets stronger. Although we are already playing for like an hour or so, I'll probably have to wrap it up. Anyway, 4 against 3, another unfair fight with a lot of HP and stuff on our side anyway.
행동을 개시합니다.
So yeah, I guess the tutorial is done and we have to start figuring things out on our own now. Okay, turn 2.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
So by knowing which deck has what, we could like, when we don't have a resonance lined up, 2 of the same color, we could start like optimizing, right? If we knew the decks, but I don't know them yet, and it's probably gonna take a while before. Wait, before I do, what's that in behind? Is that the ones we already used? It might be, huh? So we can use that discard the what we discarded in the past to decide what we're gonna use now. Anyway, we're gonna get the resonance thing now. That means things will probably explode like really fast and really gruesomely. Oh, one person actually survived. Or maybe that was what we're gonna draw? Is this what we're gonna draw next on the top? Yeah, let me know if you know. Like, it's like the ones which are on the top shaded out, the ones that we will be drawing. Maybe. Okay. It's still really all like early in the game though. Like, I would say all the fights together lasted like maybe 15 minutes and everything else was a story. You've become more competent than once expected. Right. Okay, now we get that. Oh, look at that. We have 100 out of 63, so we have a lot of these resources, but it's not filling up now. So I wonder if, like, if I'm not gonna play anymore, if I should, like, go and spend this real fast. It might be a smart idea, right?
끝났습니다.
Yeah, I think so. But just repeating the fights which we already did. And like, we can just click this number and just go super fast. Is there any way to like speed these up though?
지금이 기회입니다.
I don't think I see it.
행동을 개시합니다.
No. Oh, it's going pretty fast though, so.
행동을 개시합니다.
Param, 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 param.
침묵을 안겨드린 이제는
Maybe we bring some other people into the fight as well, so they can level up a little bit. Yeah, that would be nice of me, wouldn't it? Probably. Probably I would go and say so.
깔끔한 전투였어요. 적의 모든 급소를
That was a smooth battle. I was able to see through all the enemy's weaknesses. Well, it would be a shame if you couldn't, since, you know.
따라
앞장서시오.
몸이
내가 필요해?
저를요? 최선은 다해볼게요.
How do we do this? And then these four, right?
저를요?
It's gonna be easier if I do it like this.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Interesting game, interesting game. We'll see how this system will like. Okay, so now we'll have like different. Now we have red ones.
해보기는 할게요.
Let's see how these random people that we chose, how well do they work together. They might not. They might not. We're probably gonna have some teams who will probably be better than other teams,
해보기는 할게요.
depending on like what kind of abilities they have. Good, a sinner, something. Okay, this team cleaned stuff way faster than the other one did. Like in 2 turns. I guess these just have more damage, but they probably lack in other areas.
너무
I
띄워주실
guess.
필요는 없어요. 단테님 덕분이.
We'll do another one with these ones.
내가 나설 차례인가?
And then we're gonna do 2 fights with the last 4 people, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. And I will probably like be checking the game like between episodes. I will probably like go and read a little bit about what I should do. I'll probably check their decks, and then I will do a short summary of if I change anything or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. And I don't know, like, I will probably not have video footage of everything. I'm gonna make sure that all the stories I have on YouTube. So whenever we get some new story progression, we're gonna have it on YouTube. And if I don't have time to actually record, and if I just go and do some, you know, farming like I'm doing now, I would probably do that offline. So what you see right now is like me just like going through fights really fast to just collect some resources. This part I will probably in the future do offline. So just don't be surprised if you see my people are higher level than you remember, because I don't see much reason to, you know, like record the videos while farming, because it's probably not very exciting, right? No need to shower me something. Manager level increased, right? And then Falling got recharged again. Okay, so I have to spend it. I think it's really good idea to spend this, so I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it offline, and I'm not gonna progress the story offline, so don't worry about that. So in the next video, we're gonna continue with 1.5. I'm not gonna worry too much about the dailies yet, I think, because like I don't even know what the excavation is. I think once oh, look at that, clear any stage 10 times. So until I know what these excavations are, we're probably not gonna be able to do them anyway, so it shouldn't be a big problem. Oh, look at that, we got that, whatever that is. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do something nice, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this game. How will this work out? Enjoy heavily story-based games, because that's what this game will be, at least for a little bit, until I get to the wall, until I cannot progress anymore by just mashing the buttons, and where I will actually have to go and equip people and like find some good combinations that work together and all that good stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode of Limbus Company. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.